Did you know that more than 60% of men over the age of 60 wake up at least 2 times every single night just to pee? That means thousands of hours of lost sleep every year, leading to fatigue, memory issues, and even higher risk of falls. Many seniors think this is just a normal part of aging, but the truth is, it doesn't have to be. Today, I'm going to show you how a simple change in the way you spend your day can completely transform your nights. From the moment you open your eyes in the morning to the minute you close them at night, there are small, very specific steps that can help you empty your bladder, fully reduce those midnight bathroom trips, and finally sleep through the night again. And here's the surprising part: most people are actually doing the opposite of what they should. The way you eat breakfast, the timing of your fluids, even how you sit on the toilet, these daily habits might secretly be the reason you are waking up again and again. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from, and what time is it right now? Leave a comment below. I can't wait to see your answers. And if you enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button. If not, just give it a like. It really helps this channel grow. So, let's dive in, because your most restful night in years could begin tonight. For many men in America who are past the age of 60, nighttime trips to the bathroom have become so routine that they almost feel inevitable. You fall asleep only to be jolted awake a few hours later by the urge to go, sometimes more than once. Each time you return to bed, the cycle of broken rest leaves you staring at the ceiling, wondering why your body no longer seems to cooperate. The truth is that several natural changes happen as we age, and one of the biggest is in the bladder itself. The bladder is a muscle, and like every muscle in the body, it gradually loses some of its strength and flexibility with time. When it doesn't contract as firmly, it can leave small amounts of urine behind, creating the sense that you still need to go. Add to this the role of the prostate, which can slowly enlarge and narrow the passageway, and the pelvic floor muscles, which weaken under years of pressure, and you have a perfect storm for incomplete emptying. It doesn't stop there. Constipation, something many seniors quietly struggle with, can directly press against the bladder and make the problem worse. Think about how your rectum and bladder are neighbors in your body. When one is overloaded, the other feels the squeeze. Add a diet high in sugar or caffeine, or the habit of sipping water late into the evening, and suddenly those trips to the bathroom are almost guaranteed. Even something as ordinary as spending long hours sitting in a recliner can cause fluid to pool in your legs, which later returns to your bladder the moment you lie down. The impact of all this goes far beyond a few lost hours of sleep. Nighttime waking is linked to daytime fatigue, foggy memory, and a shorter attention span. For seniors living alone, the risk is even more serious because every nighttime walk to the bathroom increases the chance of a dangerous fall. Many men feel embarrassed, quietly accepting that this is simply the price of growing older, but the cost is heavy. Less energy for grandchildren, less confidence driving, and less joy in daily routines all begin to creep in. But here is the part most men never hear, and it deserves to be said clearly. Research has shown that by changing a few daily habits, timing your fluids more carefully, adjusting your meals, and practicing specific relaxation techniques, you can dramatically reduce nighttime urination. These are not complicated medical procedures or expensive treatments. They are simple shifts in how you move, eat, and prepare for rest. In this video, We will walk step by step through a practical 3-part blueprint, the morning blueprint, to set your body on the right track from the start, the midday reset, to keep your energy steady and your bladder calm, and the evening wind down to finally allow you to sleep through the night. Together, these routines can help you regain control, lower your risks, and remind you that aging does not mean surrendering your comfort. There is still hope, and it begins with the choices you make each day. Morning Blueprint, Step 1. Double voiding. Many men describe the frustrating sensation of leaving the bathroom only to feel the urge to go again just a few minutes later. This is one of the most common complaints, and it is not your imagination. As we age, the bladder muscle does not contract as strongly, leaving behind small amounts of urine even when you think you are finished. If the prostate is enlarged, it can narrow the passage and make it even harder to empty fully in a single attempt. That leftover urine becomes the source of that nagging feeling, and over the day, it can lead to more frequent trips to the bathroom. The solution is surprisingly simple. It is called double voiding, and it works almost like a manual reset button for your bladder. Here is exactly how you do it. First, sit down on the toilet, even if you have always preferred standing. Sitting allows your pelvic floor muscles to relax more completely, and that relaxation is crucial. Urinate normally without pushing or straining. Once you finish, do not rush to get up. Stay seated for about 30 to 60 seconds. Take a few calm breaths. Then gently rock your torso forward and backward, maybe even side to side. That small motion shifts any tiny pools of urine toward the opening. Finally, lean slightly forward and try to urinate again. You will often be surprised by how much more is released. Men who build this habit into their mornings often report an immediate improvement. They feel lighter, more comfortable, and less distracted by that constant urge. The best part is that this simple step costs nothing, takes less than 2 minutes, and can dramatically reduce the chain reaction of bladder discomfort throughout the day. Think of it as insurance for your mornings, one that pays dividends well into the night. Step 2. Daily decompression. Bladder health is not only about the bladder itself. One hidden culprit that quietly worsens nighttime urination is constipation. It may sound unrelated, but anatomically, your rectum and bladder are direct neighbors. When the rectum is full, it bulges against the bladder, creating pressure that makes you feel like you have to go more often. It can also narrow the urethra slightly, making complete emptying nearly impossible. Many seniors silently struggle with irregularity, and they never realize the connection between bowel movements and nighttime bathroom trips. This is where a squat toilet stool becomes one of the simplest yet most effective tools you can own. By raising your feet on a small stool while seated on the toilet, you shift your body into a more natural squatting position. That posture straightens out the colon, allowing waste to pass more easily without straining. Straining is harmful to the pelvic floor muscles, which are already under stress in older men. With the stool, bowel movements often become quicker, easier, and more complete. Clearing the rectum gives your bladder the physical space it needs to function properly. Imagine the relief of knowing you are not carrying that hidden pressure throughout your day. By preventing constipation, you remove one of the silent triggers of frequent urination. The change can be life-altering, not just for your bladder health, but for your overall comfort and confidence. Step 3. Bladder-friendly breakfast. What you put on your plate in the morning can determine how peacefully you rest at night. A bladder-friendly breakfast should hydrate, gently promote digestion, and provide the building blocks your body uses to create sleep hormones. One of the best foundations is a bowl of plain rolled oats. Skip the instant-flavored packets loaded with sugar, because sugar is a direct bladder irritant and can cause spikes in blood sugar that lead to restless energy. Instead, cook your oats with milk or a fortified plant-based alternative to add protein and calcium. To this base, add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds. These tiny additions deliver a huge dose of fiber, helping to keep your digestion smooth and constipation at bay. Then toss in a handful of walnuts. Few people realize that walnuts are among the best food sources of tryptophan, an amino acid your body converts into serotonin and melatonin, the very hormones that regulate mood and sleep. Finally, top your bowl with fresh berries like blueberries or raspberries. They are low in sugar, high in antioxidants, and gently hydrating without overwhelming your system. This meal works on multiple levels. It fills you up with slow-release energy, prevents mid-morning crashes, supports bowel regularity, and begins the process of building sleep readiness from the very first bite. For many seniors, switching to this kind of breakfast has not only improved bladder comfort, but has also created a steady rhythm that carries them through the day with more energy and less stress. Step 4. Morning mobility. A bladder cannot fully relax if the surrounding muscles are tight. Stiff hips and a tense lower back often translate directly into tension. In the pelvic floor, the group of muscles that control urination. When those muscles act like a clenched fist, it becomes difficult to empty completely. That is why a short mobility routine is one of the best gifts you can give yourself each morning. You do not need a gym membership or fancy equipment. 10 minutes of gentle stretching is enough. One effective exercise is the happy baby pose from yoga, where you lie on your back, pull your knees toward your chest, and gently open your hips. Another is the reverse Kegel, which focuses on learning to release rather than tighten the pelvic floor. The goal is not strain or exertion, but a conscious relaxation of the muscles that matter most. These movements create space and signal your body that it is safe to release. Seniors who practice them often notice less urgency, less straining, and even a calmer mood. The act of stretching becomes not just physical preparation, but mental reassurance, telling your body that the day can begin without tension. Step 5. Hydration strategy. Water is essential, but timing is everything. Many older adults sip water late into the evening believing they are staying healthy, only to find themselves awake at 2 in the morning. The smarter strategy is to front-load your hydration, consuming about 75% of your daily fluids before 5 p.m. This approach allows your body to process and eliminate most of the water while your system is most efficient. You will naturally urinate more during the day, which is exactly when your body is designed to flush itself. By evening, your kidneys are less burdened and your bladder has less reason to wake you. This simple adjustment is one of the most powerful changes you can make, and it does not require giving up your morning coffee or your afternoon tea. It simply means being intentional about when you take in fluids. Imagine finishing your dinner without worrying about sipping water afterward, knowing that your body has already been well hydrated. Picture yourself lying down at night with confidence that you are less likely to be interrupted by your bladder. This is the gift of smart hydration, a habit that aligns with the natural rhythms of your body and respects the value of your sleep. Midday reset lunch. The men's power plate. Lunch is often overlooked, yet for men over 60, it plays a crucial role in bladder comfort and nighttime rest. Many seniors grab something fast, a deli sandwich, a slice of pizza, or canned soup. While easy, those foods are high in sodium sugar and preservatives, all of which cause water retention and irritate the bladder. The smarter choice is what I call the men's power plate, a balanced, nutrient-rich meal built from familiar foods that work in harmony with your body. The centerpiece is baked salmon rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s fight inflammation, which is especially important for the prostate. Inflammation around the prostate often contributes to frequent urination and discomfort. Beyond that, omega-3s calm the nervous system, helping your bladder stay steady and your mind relaxed. Pairing salmon with fresh spinach makes the plate even more powerful. Spinach provides magnesium, a mineral that supports muscle relaxation, including the bladder and pelvic floor, while also promoting better quality sleep later in the night. Adding cherry tomatoes gives the dish both color and protection. Their bright red pigment comes from lycopene, a nutrient linked to prostate health and reduced risk of urinary issues. Lycopene absorbs better when eaten with healthy fats, which you already get from salmon and olive oil, making this combination ideal. To top it all off, sprinkle a handful of pumpkin seeds over your plate. Pumpkin seeds deliver zinc, essential for testosterone balance and prostate function, along with more magnesium to support calm muscles. Instead of using bottled salad dressings loaded with salt and sugar, drizzle olive oil and lemon juice. This simple dressing adds antioxidants and heart-healthy fats without sabotaging your progress. To finish the meal, replace soda or iced tea with a warm cup of chamomile tea. Chamomile contains natural compounds that calm the brain, reduce anxiety, and gently prepare your system for rest later in the evening. Together, these choices create a plate that fuels your afternoon while protecting your long-term health. Walking after lunch. Finishing lunch should not mean heading straight to the recliner. One of the most effective habits you can build is taking a 15 to 20-minute walk after your meal. It doesn't have to be fast or strenuous. A simple stroll around your block, through a park, or even pacing inside on a cold day is enough. What matters is the gentle movement. When you sit too long, fluid tends to pool in your lower legs and ankles. Later, when you lie down for the night, that fluid moves back into your bloodstream, is filtered by your kidneys, and ends up in your bladder. This is one of the hidden reasons men wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning with a full bladder. Walking after lunch activates the calf muscles, which act as pumps to push fluid back into circulation during the day, allowing your body to eliminate it at the right time instead of in the middle of the night. This simple walk not only reduces nighttime trips to the bathroom, but also improves circulation, relieves stiffness in the joints, and clears the mind. For many men, it becomes a cherished daily ritual, a moment of calm that keeps both body and bladder in balance. Afternoon snack, a smarter bridge. The hours between lunch and dinner are often when cravings hit. Many men reach for cookies, chips, or another cup of coffee to keep going. Unfortunately, those choices irritate the bladder, spike blood sugar, and encourage water retention. Instead, the key is a snack that bridges the gap to dinner while supporting rather than sabotaging your health. One of the best options is avocado toast on whole grain bread. The bread provides fiber, which helps digestion and prevents constipation, a common but overlooked cause of bladder pressure. The avocado adds creamy, satisfying texture while delivering healthy fats that keep you full and content. Just as important, avocado is packed with potassium, which balances sodium and helps prevent swelling in the ankles and lower legs. Less swelling means less fluid being processed by your bladder later at night. You can enhance the snack with a sprinkle of seeds for added crunch and nutrients. Pair it with a small glass of water, no more than half a cup. By this point in the day, you want hydration to taper down, and this will likely be one of your last significant drinks. This snack fuels you, steadily calms your body, and keeps your bladder at ease. Mental reset. Midday health is not only about food and movement. Stress is one of the most underestimated triggers for bladder problems. When you are tense or anxious, your nervous system remains on high alert, and your bladder often follows suit. This is why nerves can send you to the bathroom more often, even when you haven't had more to drink. Taking 15 minutes to reset your mind can make a noticeable difference. Read a short chapter from a book, listen to music that brings back good memories, or simply sit quietly and practice slow breathing. These small practices calm the nervous system, reduce tension, and help your bladder relax. A calmer mind leads to a calmer body, fewer urges, and better preparation for a peaceful evening. Evening, wind down dinner. The shut-down plate. Dinner should not be heavy or rushed. It should be a light, intentional meal designed to help your body power down. A simple grilled chicken breast is a perfect centerpiece. Chicken is high in tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin, the very chemicals that prepare your brain for rest. Pair the chicken with a small baked sweet potato. Its natural carbohydrates help tryptophan reach the brain more effectively, while its potassium content soothes tired muscles and reduces the risk of cramps at night. On the side, add a serving of steamed broccoli. Few people realize that broccoli is not only a great source of fiber, but also rich in calcium. Calcium works with tryptophan to support melatonin production, further guiding your body towards sleep. To drink, limit yourself to a small glass of water, just enough to aid digestion. By keeping fluids minimal, you prevent your bladder from filling when it should be resting. This dinner is not about indulgence or deprivation. It is about offering your body the precise nutrients it needs to shift into sleep mode with ease. Liquid cutoff. After dinner, one of the most important rules to follow is the liquid cutoff. Stop drinking 2 to 3 hours before bed. This single habit is often the difference between sleeping through the night and waking up multiple times. Many men think one more cup of tea or a tall glass of water will help them, but in reality, those late-night sips only guarantee another trip to the bathroom. By setting this boundary, you give your kidneys time to process the fluids already in your system, leaving your bladder calmer when it matters most. Think of this as your golden rule for the evening. Gravity assist. Even with smart hydration, some fluid can remain pooled in your legs after a long day of standing or sitting. That is where the gravity assist comes in. Before bed, lie on your back, with your legs elevated on pillows or against the wall for 20 to 30 minutes. While in this position, gently flex your ankles up and down 30 or 40 times. These simple pumps encourage fluid to move out of your legs and back into circulation, where it can be processed before you sleep. By the time you are ready for bed, your bladder has already cleared much of what would otherwise wake you later. Many men are surprised at how such a small, relaxing step can make such a big difference. Final bathroom routine. Just before getting into bed, make one last intentional trip to the bathroom. This is where you use the double voiding technique one final time. Sit down, empty your bladder, pause for 30 to 60 seconds, and then lean forward and try again. Even a small release in this moment can save you from waking up just a few hours later. Consider this the final checkpoint of your evening, a way to ensure you lie down with a bladder as empty as possible. It is a step of reassurance allowing you to rest with confidence. Relaxation protocol. The last piece of the wind down is about your nervous system. Stress and tension can keep your bladder on edge even when it is nearly empty. A warm shower or bath, not too hot, is a simple way to relax your muscles and prepare your body for rest. Follow it with a short breathing exercise called box breathing. Sit comfortably, inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath for 4. Exhale gently through your mouth for 4, and pause again for 4. Repeat this cycle several times. This steady rhythm tells your nervous system it is safe to shift into rest and digest mode. When your mind calms, your bladder calms too, and your chances of a full night's sleep rise dramatically. So, my friend, we've walked together through the small but powerful steps that can ease your bladder, calm your body, and bring back the peaceful nights you truly deserve. The truth is, aging doesn't mean surrendering your comfort. It simply means learning the habits that work best for this season of life. And remember, if you are dealing with specific health conditions or persistent symptoms, nothing replaces the guidance of a trusted doctor who knows your personal situation. I'd love to hear from you now. What part of today's message resonated most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, or simply type the word HOPE to let us know you're ready to take back your rest. If this video gave you clarity or comfort, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next lesson, and share this video with a friend or family member who might need it. These tips are shared for general awareness. If you're facing any health challenges, be sure to check with your doctor before trying anything new. As you close your day, may your nights be calm, your mornings bright, and your steps steady with confidence. You are not alone on this journey, and the best part is your story of strength and renewal is still being written.